The ThruNite TC15, let's check it out. Guys, today we're going to take a look at the ThruNite TC15. This is a 2300 lumen light, really set up for EDC with a side switch. This particular one has this bronze anodized finish, which is just beautiful. Pocket clip, there's a lot of cool features about this light, and we're going to put it through its paces. Guys, ThruNite got in touch with me, asked me to do the review. I've done a lot of different flashlights over the years, and I've never done a ThruNite. So I was pretty excited to see what ThruNite has to offer. And I appreciate ThruNite for making this video possible. All right, the ThruNite TC15. It is a side switch, and that means it's a general purpose or it's an EDC light. Typically for tactical lights, they have a tail switch at the back. It's 5.2 inches in length and it's 1 inch diameter, and it weighs about 4.2 ounces, so it's just a really good weight. It does have a pocket clip. The body of the light has a really nice bronze anodized finish. This isn't Cerakote, it's a nice durable finish on here. Of course, this does come in black as well. Now we're going to go through the interface of the modes. Very simple, and it's one that I really like. You just press and hold. It comes on at 1 lumen. And then you press and hold. It comes in at 25 lumens. This will go for 68 hours. Press and hold, 250 lumens, 6.5 hours. Press and hold, and then we're at the bright setting or the high setting. And this will go for 90 minutes. It's 1050 lumens. Then we double click and we have the 2300 lumens. You can feel the heat off of this light. It is really bright. Now if you want to go to strobe, just a little warning, triple click and you have strobe. Now the strobe is actually at 830 lumens and it'll go for 83 minutes. And then just click off. Now it does have a memory setting for the last setting, but I believe Firefly and Turbo is not included. So when we turn it on, this is in the bright setting. Now the bezel is smooth, and then we have a smooth reflector, and the LED is a Cree XHP35. Now the beam distance is 246 meters. One thing that's going to aid in that is that smooth reflector, and it's fairly deep, so that really helps. We're going to do some testing, and we have the ThruNite TC15. Go ahead and turn this on. This is about 25 lumens. As you see, it's not very bright, but actually you can see pretty decent through here. We're going to move up to the next setting. This is your 250 lumens. And that tree line's about 30 yards out, but you can, you get a really good broad spill. Now here we are at the 1050 lumens, and it is really nice and bright. Tree line is all the details really showing up. Again, it has a very wide flood. See if I can bring that out some. I mean, you can see this whole area right here. It really brightens things up. And now we're in turbo, and it's really bright out there. I mean, the detail is much more increased. Okay, now we're at 1 lumen. Bump this up to 25 lumens. You can see out here, I mean, it's showing a nice little spot. Press and hold. Now we're up at 250 lumens. I mean, that's really a nice bright light. Here we are at 1050 lumens. I mean, that is nice and bright. Now we're going to double click, and then we have the 2300 lumens. Guys, that is, wow. I mean, it really brightens up everything. All the way up to the top of the road there, you can see the reflectors. You can see those trees. I mean, that is pretty impressive. That beam kind of comes together when you get that really high setting. Now it does come in 2 models. It has the cool white, which I personally like, and then it's the natural white, which we have here. So we're going to be able to see both. ThruNite sent both of them for this test, and there's definitely a difference. I'm going to turn on each of the lights. This is the cool white, and now we have the natural white. You can see a little bit of a yellow color to it. So the cool white is going to kind of wash things out just a little bit, and then the natural white is going to be more warm tones, and you know, it kind of gives you more true color. So you just have to decide which one you want. All right, guys, this is in the cool white, and you can see just the color, and here you can see the natural white compared to the cool white. I mean, it is a huge difference. And so you just have to decide if you want that color, and that's more of a natural color, or you want the white, cool white, that kind of makes things just a little bit whiter. Now, on your pressure pad switch, when you click it on, there's a little LED in there, and it turns blue from 21% to 100%. If it's red, that means you've got 20% down to 11%. If it's flashing red, you're at 10% and below. This is a great way to see how much power you have in your battery. Nice texturing right here, anti-roll ring right here, and it does have some ribbing for the LED heat sink, which these lights will get hot. This is not a magnetic back, and it does have a place for a lanyard, which is included. But the finish on this is very well done, and then we have the ThruNite logo right here. And then here at the back, ThruNite TC15. Right here is your port to be able to recharge your battery. We just bring it up. Now we do have a micro USB that's included, and you can plug this into any USB charging port. When you're done, you take it off. You want to make sure though that you close that little cover, and that's going to keep water out. But there is a ring that runs all the way around to hold on to this pad. And what's really cool, we'll look at that in a minute, is they have extra pads in case this one wears out. It's impact resistant up to 1.5 meters, and it is IPX8, which means it's waterproof up to 2 meters for about 30 minutes or longer. Now, dropping it on concrete is not good for aluminum. It definitely will scratch it up, but the finish seemed to be holding up well considering. I mean, here's a little bit of damage. I think there's a little bit back here, but overall, we threw it up about, what, 6 times, and it looked really good, and it just kept running, including beating it against a tree. Now, the battery compartment, we're going to go ahead and pull it out. Of course, we have O-rings here. The battery is an 18650. It is a ThruLite, and it is 3100 milliamps. And again, this is rechargeable. Now the light comes in this box. It's just kind of a plain box, but it's hard, has some foam in it. You also get a sheath or a holster for your light. It's kind of soft, has a little ring at the back. You can put this on your belt. Slips down into it. Good and secure. It does come with a pocket clip. I've went ahead and installed it onto the light. Lanyard. Then here at the charging port, this is a rubber ring that goes around it, and you have 2 extra covers, a couple of O-rings, and a replacement for your pressure pad switch. And I almost forgot, we do have the micro USB charging cable. Now, ThruNite offers a 2-year free replacement on their flashlights, and they'll just replace the light. There is a 30-day money-back refund, and then there is a lifetime service warranty. So if anything happens to the light, you can send it in, and they'll repair it. Now, the TC15 runs $59.95 on the ThruNite website. I have a link down below in the description. I'm not sure about the bronze color. I think it probably runs a little bit more, but for 2300 lumens and the features that this has, I think it's a great light. How it will run overall for long term, we'll see. But you know, I've heard a lot about ThruNite, and again, this is my first experience, and it was definitely a positive one. And again, I want to thank ThruNite for sending the light and making this video possible. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Oh yeah, the freaks come out at night. That's what my neighbors think. And here's a new buddy that's been hanging around. We call him Bob. Has everything to do because he doesn't have a tail. He's a big sweetie.
Yes, she is.
Let's check it out. Oh yeah, in the dead of night, love bites.